So now, it is time to head south to the Teeth of Naros. Remember, we already met one of the members of the expedition. No. When we were wandering around... I want to say it was here near Castle Yolvan. Let's fast travel to the Ballad's Oratory. It was near Castle Yolvan. We ran into someone and she was like, "Hey, we're putting together this expedition. Come check it out." And we were like, okay, but we're not level 10 right now. We'll check back some other time. Well, this is that other time. And Teeth of Naros... I don't know. It's probably one of my favorite pieces of DLC. Not the favorite, but definitely my favorite one here. I bet this is all really low. Oh, lockpick. Lockpicks are always good. There we go. Helyc Camp. I suppose there's a blacksmith here. Disassemble a few things. Okay. Oh, it's the whirlpool. So I didn't have to do a final boss fight on the Traveler's storyline. I thought I did. It's very bronzed, that's right. Alright, now, what of this expedition?
Finally, we found the last person we need after all. I'm Helyc Crosse. I'm leading an expedition to the land south of Dalentarth, the Teeth of Naros, and we could use another strong back.
Do you know much about the Teeth?
Few facts. The only record of a successful journey there was by an Almain missionary named Denric, returned half dead and maddened to hell. He claimed the southern land as home to a miraculous city, wrought of gold and trimmed with silver. Even said it floated above the earth. If you can believe it. It's hard country, damn impossible to find a pass in the mountains, but if I'm right, this cavern will take us under them.
You believe a madman?
Denric was crazed, but I don't hold him a liar. I can overlook some bogeyman's tales if there's riches to be had. Can you?
I'll do it.
Then we only need to begin. I've seen to all the logistics, and all the preparations for the journey. Meet us in the southern passage. Let's try to cover as much ground as we can.
So what about you?
Been a mercenary for about 20 years now. Toured with the Warsworn, but didn't take quite as much pride in the work as they wanted. So I struck out on my own. You can make a fair bit of coin selling your sword to keep a farm or two safe. Not that I'll need to anymore.
And Sverri?
Sverri's got a fairly good head on her shoulders. She's only got eyes for gold, but there's plenty for all on this trip. When it comes to navigating ruins, there's no one I trust more.
Well, so where is the southern passage?
It's the cave next to camp. I heard rumors that it was filled with artifacts that none had ever seen before. Strange carvings and huge works of stone. I don't know how dangerous it is, but I advise against being too carefree inside. We should go in as a group. Stay close.
Okay, I'm gonna do hard save. Alright folks, let's move out.
Don't bother me.
Oh, well now I'm gonna ask you something.
Stay close. Don't know how much experience you have with caves like these, but there's always something you need to look out for.
True.
Glad that's done with.
The time of deliverance is almost nigh. The Teeth of Naros have gone untamed since the rocks were young, since the wind was but a child. And now, my chosen people stand on the precipice of taming this land, or succumbing to it. I thought once that none could change the stars of this world. But at last, one has come who can. Come, thou faithless one, I beckon thee.
And we will not be coming back to these caves, so if you're interested in looting anything here, you'll need to empty your inventory before coming in here, which I did not do. Tenric's journal. Is this once a hall for giants, or have I grown shorter? Perhaps I should stop eating so much lichen. And my inventory is... yeah, it is kind of full. But if you want to loot stuff in here, you've got to do it now. Oh, spiders! Okay. Wow, they're going down pretty easily. I'm not in the, You know, this is not level locked. I'm locking the level to my current level now. So you can't say I have it super easy. That was fairly easy. And the whole Traveler... I kind of walked through the whole Traveler side quest, simply because all the areas I had to go had been previously locked to a much lower level than I am right now. What are you folks waiting for? He's fighting rats. Come on, help him out.
Stay close. Death comes.
I don't believe you can get friendly fire when you pull that archery move. Oh, lockpicks. There's going to be a lot of loot to be had here.
What the hell is that thing?
It's a corpse. This body appears to resemble stone, but on closer inspection is flesh and blood. It appears to have died in some violent manner. The trappings on it are of an unknown make. Okay, I see that there's a chest somewhere. Oh. Can you shoot the one thing in the middle? Thank you. Savant Scepter, Thunderous Hammer. Not using hammers.
This... what is it? It looks like it's made of stone. But this stain... this is blood. This thing is flesh! I'm not going to stick around and find out what killed this thing. This whole damn place is cursed. Leave me.
Damn Craven. Don't know what Cash was getting so worked up for. Just a statue somebody toppled over, and got all bloody. Let the mage run to his mother. We don't need him.
So what was that corpse?
We don't even know if it was a corpse. Could have been a statue that an Etin decorated with some entrails, or something. I can't believe that Craven mage.
So there's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen in this DLC. I intend to take my time with it. I'm not gonna do completionist. Didn't do completion.
Wait a moment. I don't like the look of this hallway up ahead. This is Sferry's area of expertise. Let her take the lead here. What was that? First the mage turns coward, then Sferry dies doing the one thing she's supposed to be suited for. Is this some sort of joke? What's next? Are you going to reveal you're really just a kobold with a bad case of mange? Clearly, I should be more thorough when recruiting my expeditions. Fine, let's just keep moving. We'll manage on our own from here. Come, we must make Sferry's death mean something.
She had potions on her, though. Okay, definitely better, but no. I think we're gonna have some creatures to fight. Yup! Pteryx. Okay. They go down pretty fast. You're not doing very much damage there now.
What in the hell were those things? I've never seen anything like them. I heard of the dangers of the southern land, but are the gods themselves conspiring against us?
Nah, they were just big birds, dude. Come on. Don't get all upset on me. Come on. Let's move onwards. And there are going to be more of them. A lot more. Okay. That's how it's done.
Hold on a moment. One of those damn beasts hit me worse than I thought. I think I need to rest for a while. Here, I'm going to wait here. Scout the passage ahead, and see if you can find a place to make camp.
Will you be alright?
Will you stop fussing over me? It's not doing either of us any good for you to stay here. We need to find some place to make camp.
Take a healing potion.
I'll take it, but I'll wait until I really need to use it. Be a shame to waste the thing, wouldn't it? Now get going. I need to rest. Discover what you can, and come back to me. Go.
We only gave him a minor healing potion. And I think that's the last we're gonna see of him. Eggs. Mushrooms. Okay, we've got a sigil. And a chest that looks different from the other chests. Oh, I didn't want to take those. See, now I'm 90 of 90. I didn't want to take the crude Fey Blades. Junk. Okay. From here. I guess we're not supposed to make it this far. Well, I can't go back for him if I jump down. Find a way out. Well, now we're definitely trapped here. Sprite. Heh. What do we have here? Rats. Oh, come on. Piss off. I think I'm doing most of my big damage with the, I think I'm doing most of my big damage because of the critical hits. So I've got a major boost with them now. Yes. Teeth of Naros, they added traps of this nature. I've already been to a few places where there were traps. Wait, what? I see something red marked on the map here. Whoa! There are traps here. Been to a few places that have had spinning blades, but they do take it up a level here. No. That's the way forward, so what was back here? There's another trap. Anything here? Chest. One regular and one dispelling. Whoa! Almost got me that time. Soft Scrabble powder. I ran the gauntlet for powder. Really? Onwards. What's this? Denrick's Journal 3. Oh, I must have missed 2. For a fleeting moment I have seen true glory, a city of such shimmering beauty I cannot find its like in anything I have seen before. Metharu could never be contented with the city on the hill, while this one gently floats upon nothing, lording over the earthly dominions below. But its inhabitants, at first I thought the statues moved and walked and perhaps even spoke, but I was far and hidden and could not hear. They were giant, as tall as 2 men, and fierce besides. They had the strength of a Jotun and such speed. A terrible fate awaits those that give them cause to malice. Okay, and how good are these? They require might. I would have been really happy to find those if I was still doing my two-handed build. Hey, check it out. I feel like a Mass Effect Andromeda. Hey, Pathfinder, check it out. Those rocks, they're floating.
And so, after centuries, it has come to pass. The cipher has reached thy hands, Second. At last, my work can be completed.
Alright, this is seeming strangely familiar. Who are you?
One who watched and waited for decades and centuries and eons. And all for this day, when thou wouldst come before me. I have read the fates of this world to find thee, unfated one. Many and long have been thy trials thus far, but there is yet another challenge thou must face. Mine.
How could this meeting be fated?
Since the inception of my labors, I have always known that their fulfillment would require fate to be unbound. Such is the paradox of faith. The tapestry of fate offers no allowance for such events. Only an unfated being could complete the work I had started. So I waited, in despair and hope. And then thou came to pass. I needed thy nature, and it was created, though I had no hand in it. I see that as fate, in a way.
What do you need me to do?
To continue thy path through the tapestry of fate, and perpetuate its sundering. I will open the way to the Teeth of Naros. Seek the Primos, and thy duty will be made clear in time. Go now with my blessing. Go now with my purpose. For thou art beckoned. That which was ordained must be undone.
New twist of fate. You accepted the challenge of a mysterious voice to bear a strange artifact into a hostile land and realize her will by changing the course of fate. Plus 10% damage while in reckoning mode. Well, not the first statue that has talked to us of late. Open sesame. Welcome to the Teeth of Naros. And what place it is. Ah!
I hear. First we have an army of Jotun at our gates, and now this. I don't know you, little one, but you'll find no quarter here. This is still Colossi-held territory for the moment. State your intent.
What are you?
You barge into these lands, and yet you do not know who holds them? I am. My people are Colossi. For years we have held these lands as the hallowed grounds of our gods. We are stone and flesh, sword and faith.
I mean no harm.
Everything does harm in these lands. I do not know you, so why should I take you at your word? Furthermore, none have come from those caverns since they were sealed, save you. How is it you came here?
A strange entity invited me.
Strange entity? A curious riddle, but one that must be solved later. It seems the Jotun have rallied their strength. Steel yourself!
Secandra is probably my favorite character in this whole game. Okay, not doing the damage I used to. Not doing the damage at all. He's gonna try to hit me with his stomach, and I'm not gonna let him. Oh, he did anyway, jerk! Alright, fine. I'm doing okay against these guys, but let's do this.
You can't win.
Let's give him a little show.
That was well fought, little friend. You have a strength in your arms that belies their lack of girth. Perhaps you are not the interloper I believed you to be. You claim to have been summoned, but for what purpose?
I must seek the Primos.
What strange forces brought you here? You speak of the Holy King of my people, and that artifact you bear. Could it be the cipher? Your mission is twice damned already. The Primos is a recluse. But more immediate than that is the Jotun horde. Idylla is sealed off as long as they continue plaguing my people.
Tell me about Idylla.
It is the city you see floating in the sky over this land of savages and dangers. It is my people's greatest accomplishment and failure. I cannot speak more of it to an outsider. Forgive me.
That's all right. What is the cipher?
A relic of great importance to those of my people that carry the faith. I thought it was just a myth, but one who carries the cipher is much loved by the gods. So the sages of my race say. A blessing as much as a curse.
So if I help, can I meet the Primos?
The Jotun are led by Karunk, a warlord that reigns over his horde from his ramshackle tower. One of my scouts, Remy's, watches them now. He can offer you advice on fighting the warlord. And if you can kill Karunk, I will lead you to the Primos myself.
Very well then.
Bring word to the city. They will need to know about the Jotun and this new interloper.